What's up everybody, Lego Gabe here, and welcome back to another Lego review video. Today we have the Lego Marvel Superheroes Avengers Hydra Showdown. This is set number 76030 for ages 6 to 12 with 220 pieces. The set was released in 2015 for the Avengers Age of Ultron movie for around $20 in the United States. It comes with 3 minifigures and 2 vehicle builds. First minifigure we'll be taking a look at is Thor. This is Thor from Avengers Age of Ultron, and he is not exclusive to the set. He comes in this set and the Attack on Avengers Tower set, so both Age of Ultron sets. There's not too much going on with this minifigure. The only thing new here would be the torso printing, which is on a dark blue torso with some gunmetal gray arms, which the arms look pretty cool. He has his normal hammer as an accessory, and some really like yellowish blonde hair. And he does have an alternate facial expression where he looks, not mad. And then his cape here is a soft fabric, which I don't like the soft fabrics because they rip easily. I like the papers better. On the back you can see some more back torso printing, which is pretty shiny and I really like it. No leg printing though, which is unfortunate. But yeah. This figure goes for around $10 new on Bricklink if you want to get him. I don't know why he's so expensive. Maybe it's because of the torso printing, I don't know. He also comes with this piece called a Super Jumper, which they released during this time. They used in the DC and the Marvel line, and they had lots of play features whenever these were included in the set. It's like those old like Froggy toys where you push on the back and he goes flying. Our next minifigure here is the Hydra henchman in Chitauri armor. So this guy is different from the comics version of the Hydra henchman, which they normally wear like green and yellow. This guy's wearing some Chitauri armor that they harvested from the Battle of New York. Now this guy comes in 2 sets, this one here and then the Hydra Fortress Smash. And this guy goes for around $3 to buy him brand new. So he only appears in 2 sets, but he's pretty cheap. This figure is really chewed up because of my brother. He really chewed it up. I thought I already reviewed this set, but apparently I didn't. This guy was a recent competitor in my tournament, my Spinjitzu tournament videos. He was on the last wave. You guys can go see that. I'll put a link in the description. I'll also put up in the card system below. Actually, no, I won't do the description. You can go look it up yourselves. But he comes with this cool hair piece, which I believe we've seen before. I'm not entirely sure. And face print is really cool. He's got some nice like golden goggles. On the back, he's got some more. I don't know what that is on the back of his head, but it looks cool. And if it looks cool, and nothing else matters. And then torso printing is cool as well. Got some back torso printing with the Hydra logo on there. No leg printing though, which is kind of unfortunate. Our last minifigure, but definitely not least, is Hawkeye. And I really love this Hawkeye figure because he's a different color than the other Hawkeyes because they're all, black and purple. This guy is black and dark red and it looks very cool. He comes with his normal compound bow that Hawkeye usually has. And then, he's very, very, very cool looking figure. He does have an alternate facial expression without the goggles, which is basically normal Hawkeye because Hawkeye doesn't normally have goggles. I don't even know why he had goggles in this set. He comes in 2 sets, this one and the Shield Helicarrier, which is a very expensive set, so this is the cheapest way to get him. This is also the cheapest way to get the Hydra henchman and Thor, because they all come in pretty expensive sets, because Thor comes in Avengers Tower and the Hydra henchman comes in a Hydra Fortress Smash. So yeah, this is Hawkeye here goes for around $8 new if you want to buy him online. And he also comes with leg printing too, which is also amazing. The first build we'll be taking a look at is called the Hydra Offroader, but I like to call it the little Hydra buggy because it does kind of look like a little dune buggy, and it's very cool. It's like a flat dune buggy. And I really love this build. It's just the shaping of it and the detail it's a really cool looking set. This build is about 4 inches high and 4 inches long and 2 inches wide. And so the reason why I said high is because of the antenna. And if it wasn't for the antenna, it'd probably be like 2 inches tall. It has this gun turret on the top, which is very loose, but that's for a play feature, and so it's meant to be like that. It also has this flashlight on like a little robot arm, which is also pretty cool. And then you can lift this up, but the flashlight locks it in place, so you can't lift it up, which is also another cool thing. And you can get the Hydra henchman, and you can sit him in right there. You can lay him back. Uh-oh, I just knocked off the gun. You can lock them in place. And they got a stickered piece with the Hydra logo here. I wish that was printed. Yeah, that would have been cool. And that, because I could totally use that in, like, future sets for, like, Captain America versus Hydra Henchman or whatever. He's got two different kinds of wheels. Got some big ones in the top, or in the back, and then some smaller ones in the front. Some headlights here. And then, if you move down this flashlight, the gun can be knocked out. And that's for the play feature of the super jumper. So you would take Thor on a super jumper here, and what you have to do is you have to try to jump and knock off the gun. See if I can do it. Oh, I missed. Come on, I hit that this time. There we go. So it's a fun play feature to play around with, especially for kids. I had fun with this when I was younger. And you can also, the stud gun, you know, it also shoots as well, so yeah, because it's a stud gun. It's supposed to do that. And our last but not least build here is the Avengers 4x4. I always used to call this the Avengers truck. I don't know why. It's not a truck. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks kind of like a Jeep, to be honest. Well, this is what they used in the beginning of the movie. In the movie, they didn't have these turrets here, but you know, it's got some flick fire turrets right here. You flick the missiles and they shoot. And this also pops off, so this is more accurate to the movie with that off, because Hawkeye was sitting here in the back with his bow, and then Black Widow was driving. This set would have been better if they included Black Widow instead of Thor. You know, and in my opinion, that would have been an easier way to get Black Widow, because, you know, the Age of Ultron Black Widow is pretty expensive. And it would have made it more accurate to the movie as well. But Hawkeye's bow, there's actually a clip right here on the side to hold Hawkeye's bow, and there's another one for a walkie-talkie right there. And then Hawkeye can sit right here. There's a spot in there where he can sit, and there's a steering wheel, and there's a second seat, but the person can't really fit that close to another minifigure. You can kind of fit someone like in the back here, like stick them in there. Or if you put their body in and then their head sticking out, and then you can put the turret on top, and that's actually really funny. You got Thor's head sticking out of there. Or you could probably store the super jumper in there when you're not using it. That's also a good use of that. The little Avengers logo here on a 2x2 plate or tile, which is printed on. And this also comes with rear view mirrors, although they don't actually reflect. But it's very cool because, you know, Lego cars don't normally come with that. Then again, I don't really get that many cars. Maybe I should buy some more Lego City sets. But I love the attention to detail there. And a little license plate on the back. It's a little crooked. I aligned the sticker wrong. And the front looks pretty cool. They got two different lights. You know, they got the orange one and they got the white ones. The headlights and the turning signal, and then there's also some bright lights up on here as well, which are cool. And then another feature about this truck, this 4x4, lots of features about this, is the front hood right here actually acts as a spot to put the super jumper, or to launch from. Like, let's say you're playing on a carpet and you can't launch from the carpet, you can launch from there on the truck, so that's pretty cool as well. I noticed some other sets that come with this also have spots for super jumpers as well, like the Green Lantern and Space Batman one that I reviewed. Oh, that's not really working so well. But yeah, that one had a spot for super jumper on the back. This truck measures the same, almost the same length, and this Jeep, or 4x4, measures almost the same dimensions as the Hydra Offroader. It measures 3 inches tall, 4 inches long, and 2 inches wide. So that's 3 inches tall, 4 inches long, 2 inches wide. The box here is a standard $20 box size, which is my favorite box size. On the top right there, you have some artwork of the Avengers. I like that one. On the bottom, they're really promoting the super jumper there. And then on the back, just some different shots of the set. And then some instructions on the play features, and comic book included. The instructions here are medium sized. On the back we have the Wind Pirate. We have an ad for the other Age of Ultron sets. I have that one right there, Avengers Iron Man vs. Ultron, and the Hulkbuster Smash as well, which I reviewed those two. And an ad for Lego Club, which is sadly no longer existing. And I think that's it. Yeah. And then here's the tiny comic book. I have like two of these, which is weird. I have two comic books, but 3 of the Avengers Age of Ultron sets. Oh yeah, the Iron Man versus Ultron doesn't come with one because, you know, it's a tiny box. But you can pause through the video if you want to read this. There's the section for this set right here. And this is a section for the Avengers Tower set. And that's still the Avengers Tower. And then this is Iron Man versus Ultron. And then the next couple ones are for the Hulkbuster Smash. And we're still in the Hulkbuster Smash. And the next one is the Quinjet Battle. I don't think that's what it's called, but, you know, it's a Quinjet and they're battling. And this goes on for another 3 pages. And on the back to the checklist of the minifigures, apparently I checked off the figures that I have. So I have Ultron Prime, I have the Ultron Sentry Officer and the Ultron Sentry, and I have Hydra Henchman, and I have Iron Man Mark 43, and I have Scarlet Witch, and I have Iron Man Mark 45, Thor, Hawkeye, and Hulk. So for $20, this set is definitely worth it. I love the builds for the 2 vehicles, the 2 off-roader vehicles. They're just amazing. And the minifigures, this is the best way to get them, or the cheapest way to get them, because, you know, they all come in expensive sets. Although this isn't by far the best Thor. There are some way better Thors out there, but, you know, it's still a good Thor to get. It's definitely looks like the classic Thor. And then the Hydra Henchman has some really good printed pieces as well, and Hawkeye looks amazing. So yeah, I just wish they could have replaced the Thor with Black Widow. Other than that, the set would have been almost perfect. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Let me know down in the comments what you would rate this set. Make sure to go follow my Twitch, because I built this on my live stream the other day. And you guys can come on by and catch me building some other sets that I will review on the channel in the future. I also like the comic book that comes in this set as well. So yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, and don't forget about that giveaway. Link is in the description.